Hey, Bri, doesn't it suck that the boss is always over our shoulder when we're trying to talk?
Jay, he should be entertained by us. Let's get out of here and finish this conversation.
All right, but as long as it's not work-related.
Jay,
B!
how's it going?
I am ready to go, bro.
I want to welcome everyone to the Work-Related Podcast.
We are related by work on many things.
Yes, X and Blue Sky.
X and Blue
Shout
Sky.
out to Brenton. He said, are you guys going to get a True Social next? I said, no.
Fuck no. Although on my Blue Sky, when I've gone at it a couple times, it might have even been today. They like it's so left leaning. This is just a random thing. The Saudis, I think we're talking about cutting off the golfing, like the golfing league.
Yeah.
And I just see random fucking people boasting about the people that defected the PGA to go there to take the Saudi blood money.
Oh, yeah.
And like they're glad that they don't have a road back. They're glad their fucking breakaway league is folding.
Yeah.
And I don't see any of that. Well, I see more of that talk on Blue Sky than I did on True
X?
Social or True Social.
Oh, okay,
X is
then.
probably more like True Social.
Probably.
I've tried to balance, like I said, I'm still voyeur on the Blue Sky.
Yeah.
And so shout out to Brenton. No, we're not going on True Social. When I have to, so recently, the past like 2 or 3 weeks, I've had to force myself to go on either one.
Oh, yeah?
Like it's not a
to
go-to
remind
thing.
yourself, or you just don't want
I just
to?
don't.
You don't
It
think
doesn't
about
cross my
it.
mind.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like for a few weeks ago, I was watching cartoons, and I've been watching. Like I'm watching shit at work now, which I'll do even more. But like I just don't feel the desire. I'm not a person that wants to be in the know either.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like I'm not even saying. It's almost like an overload of other shit. Like when the fucking. The assassination attempt happened or whatever, or even the open aid, like some of the things we're going to talk about. It's like I'm going to different sources for my news.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to Google for my news.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's one of the things I love about the new phone is I swipe to the fucking right and I go to a Google News feed.
Jay, I swear to God, I'm not lying. I honestly thought that would have been your favorite feature.
That's hilarious. Eh?
I was thinking, I wanted to say it, but we never really talked about the phone or anything. Like, and the things were going on, like it was back and forth. And then you got the phone, and I didn't really see you. I've been wanting to tell you because it's one of my favorite features.
Yeah, so I'm in the mire of the switchover.
Yeah.
Right. Like it's crazy how you get so used to the operating system.
Yeah.
Like I'm just so like even the fact, and I'm sure I can change it. Like everything I'm going to say, you're going to tell me how I can customize it.
Absolutely.
And I'm lost in a little bit of the customization of my phone because I'm just so used to fucking data transferring the exact same thing I had.
Mm-hmm.
It's like boring, whatever, right? But I never really cared. Like it was always a marvel of the phone. So now it's just like totally different. Even like the dark background.
Yeah.
Everything is dark on this. And my old phone, everything was white in the background. I know you're going to say I could change it or whatever,
You
but
can.
I like the dark. Like I think I can get used to this.
Yeah.
I don't want to automatically change it to what I had because I want to fucking
Yeah.
I want to
Did you use the
experience it.
same wallpaper too?
No, I haven't. Like I don't. But then again, I haven't figured out how to take one of my old pictures and put it as my screenshot.
Oh.
Like I know it's easy to do. Like I couldn't even find my flashlight.
Yeah.
Like I barely had time to talk to you during
you
the week.
find it?
I did now. Yeah, after
Yeah.
talking to you for a second, like you're my second version of AI.
Yeah.
You used to be my first Arliss Intelligence, but now you've dropped. I got
Oh,
Galaxy
man.
or Gemini.
Didn't get
now.
updated.
No, you're not. You're slow to update. You're actually lagging. You're going to be obsolete one day. And so, yeah, like the first morning I woke up with it, like even like the alarm, like this, I can find my alarm, but just like, I'm so used to whatever. And it's like, man, this alarm sounds soft. For 2 days, I kept my other alarm just so I could put it a couple minutes past. And I always heard my first alarm, but I think I had buzzed out nightmares of like, am I going to sleep in? Like on the first night I had it.
Yeah.
And so shit like that. It says, okay, the first alarm. And then I usually just, not to try to disturb Tammy too much, I'll just pop on my flashlight to fucking get out of the fucking room, right? To get ready for work. And I fucking do it the first day. And I never really, before I went to bed, try to find out where my flashlight was. And God damn.
Yeah.
Like, it's too early at 5 a.m. to fucking try to fuddle around with it. So I never found it. And then I never cared. And then days go on. And I'm like, I didn't randomly see it. And like, like you saw all my apps are scattered everywhere.
Oh, man.
Like it's all, so I got way more important things to do.
Yep.
Like even all the way, like not to skip steps, but even all the way to like this morning, we're waking up and Tammy's buzzing out on her phone and she's getting mine. She's like wanting me to play with the AI, right? She keeps asking me on the phone and I love it. And I was like, no, I haven't even done the setup yet. And she's like, what? Like that's what you wanted it. You haven't done the setup. And I know. I said, I'm fucking, so like there's so much to figure out. And like, just like so I never used the iPhone to its full potential. Like I could give that that's got to be part of the conversation.
Very few do.
Yeah. And like you are one of the people that like, I think use the most, like get the full potential out of your device, I guess, right? Like, I don't think there's anything you don't want to know that you can do. And so, yeah, sometimes it's frustrating to just like not find the flashlight or like even now. So she said you didn't set up the Gemini. And so I was like, I'm going to set this up now this morning. And I went through the whole process of picking my British lady accent. And like, it's funny how the different ones you can get. I'm sure I know which one she has.
Probably.
They got like about 10 or 12 different names.
I can't use hers because I feel gay using it.
Yeah, that's right. This is the manliest man ever. But yeah,
should do this. I'm like,
it's like Luther Vandross singing to you, right? So I got this peppy little English lady, and so I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I go through the voice recognition things, like, you know what I mean? Like ask you the weather, like the 5 different questions it gets you to ask and verifies you and all that kind of stuff. So it did all that. And so I buzzed around with it for a little bit. And then I went downstairs to do something else and I couldn't activate it again. I couldn't even get to the part of the settings where it showed me how to do that again.
Yeah.
Right? Like I was going to say, fucking, I got to get Brian to like all the bullshit talk we've talked about before. I never even got to do that. Like that's one of the things I went to go. So now I had it set up to say, hey, Gemini. And now hey Gemini, hey Gemini, hey Gemini, it doesn't go on.
Hey Google.
Hey Google. See, like I unset it. So much so that I went and asked you the question about the OpenAI thing going on, right? Like it's just something I was interested in. And I was just like, oh. So just different things. Like I used to research. I used to just go on to Safari and type it in and then get like a thing. And I'm like, how caveman of me. Yeah. I got to do some more of this fucking voice to fucking to AI and see what's going on. So I just went to Gemini and said, hey, what's going on with the OpenAI case yesterday? And then I had a conversation. So I had one of my conversations, but it wasn't in the British voice. Like something I did, I have to fucking redo again. So that's kind of frustrating. Yep. So it's kind of a buzz to like do that. So I have the whole conversation with it, like just like a minute or so. And then I stop and then I realize that conversation is now in text. I can go back to it now and get some facts. Or whatever, maybe hallucinations that the AI said to me about what happened. Yeah. And so that I'm just getting myself involved in all that.
Yeah.
Right. But the frustration that it's not my British lady, I'm like, what did I do wrong? Like, I don't know what I've done wrong. Even shit like my betting app, when I go on it in the open, like when I fold it open, I go to the betting app, it was not formatted for that size. Yeah. So then I figured out how to format it for that size, and then it works. And then a day later, it's not formatted for that again. But I go to the settings, and it says it is. Yeah. So I don't know what's an app glitch.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
An app glitch.
Yeah, there's shit like that, right? But I don't know if I'm the problem, or the phone's the problem, or the app is the problem with my little mini frustrations.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know what I mean? Like you haven't had to deal with any of that though. You've always stayed in the Google, like you're me and Apple.
No, I've had iPhones. I've had 2 iPhones in my life. I have iPads. I've had Samsung phones. I've had LG phones. They've all been more or less Android, but even before there was Android, Blackberries, Windows phones, like I've had every possible phone that's been out. Palm Pilot, Palm Pre's, like I've had everything. I've said on the show before, I've had many phones. I used to change my phone twice a year, and my first phone was in grade 7. So
a lot of phones.
I've had a lot. There's one thing I know, it's phones.
Yeah, I guess you experienced this more than I guess I wanted to say that I thought you had.
Now I don't, because like even when you were talking about setting up your voice recognition thing, I haven't had to do that in years, because when you transfer your phone from a Pixel to Pixel, you never have to do it again.
But, right? So that's what I'm used to. So now, so the transfer went way smoother than I thought. Yeah, I thought this was something I'm going to have to come over here for you to do, and then I just started it myself, and you just hook up the cable, and it does pretty much everything for you. Yeah, it's the transformation. It's the transferring of passwords that is, I'm caught in the quagmire now. Yeah. Like, and so I'm really like caught up, and like it's overwhelming. Starting off from fucking Amazon, going all the way down to fucking Zillow or whatever else. You know what I mean? Like I need to do, and so I'm kind of cleaning up my system. It's like, you know what? This one I don't need. This one I'm not going to do. Like I told you, I used to just go on Amazon on the web, never using the app, and now I'm like, fuck it. I might as well just just put the app on and then go there. And then so my plan is to start all the way down. But the thing is, I find myself missing whole episodes of TV shows now because I'm in the living room, we put on a show, and I just start fucking playing with my phone, and I'm so deep involved. It's like, what the fuck? That bitch is fucking leaving him now? What's going on? Right? And then and I'm like, it's so distracting.
Yeah.
And then so I'm like, okay, put it down, fucking watch the show. And then I go, and then I just, so that's why it's a slow process.
Yeah.
That's my middle name, fucking slow process.
Yeah. Let me ask you, when you put in your new passwords, it suggests it saves the
Oh,
password?
yeah, I'm saving them all now.
Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah, no, thanks. No,
Selena made that mistake, and she wasn't doing it, and every time she got a new phone, she had to do all her passwords. She used to get so mad. I'm like, just save your passwords.
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. Like I
Yeah.
haven't deleted my old phone. My old phone still got all my shit in it. I haven't cleared it because I want to make sure I got all those passwords in it. My notes switched over. I was surprised about that.
Yeah.
My pictures switched over. There's something I need to do to find out what to get stuff out of my iCloud storage, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, you're
it was
probably gonna have to download, or you can transfer stuff to.
Yeah,
Google
no, there
Photos.
was like I did get a prompt
Yeah.
to say like to do this, and I just didn't do it at the time.
Yeah.
So there's one like I don't know exactly what's in the iCloud storage that I have or
It'll
whatever.
be pictures. It'll be.
I know
stuff like
certain some
that.
bullshit, right? Like
Yeah.
so I still got to do that. And then, like I said, just making sure I have all my passwords that I need. Even if I forget them, it's not the end of the world. But just
Yeah.
stuff like our fucking benefit package, the fucking like our pay, like ADP.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just shit that you don't even realize you don't even fucking like use or whatever.
Yeah. You don't use phone payments and stuff like that
Like my wallet.
Yeah.
Like use my have my bank card in my.
on your phone. Like
No, I never
phones.
really did it like that. So funny enough, that's the hardest one to do yet. So when I said Kai's piano thing's coming up soon, right? We talked about it yesterday, and like it's like, oh yeah, fuck, I want to make sure I pay you. I don't want to forget. So you said it's like, so I wanted to send you $30. So I was on my new phone at the time, and so that was the first time I've had to use my bank app. So that was when I needed to set up my bank. And so like, no problem, set it up to fucking make sure I got the bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? Like I could have done it with my own. That's one password I knew,
Yeah.
but but I had to double check. So whatever. So I started doing that password. So I'm setting up a new app, like the bank app. So it says to verify. I've never done this with my old phone, but to verify it might even just be a new app feature. Blah blah blah. Said you need to take a picture of your ID for verification, and it will stop it from having to do 2-step verification or whatever. So I'm like, okay. So I went
What
to
bank is this?
Royal Bank, RBC, and so I still haven't taken pictures with my phone yet.
What?
Well, I've got it on Tuesday and I haven't saw anything to take a picture
Take
of.
a selfie first.
You're right. I could have done some pictures, right? So yeah, I guess you're right. I guess it's a me problem. And so I realized I hadn't even taken a picture with my phone yet. And so I'm like, get my license out to go try to take a picture of it. And so again, I don't know if it was me or something happened in the process of trying to take the picture and verify it. And Tammy said she had the same problem, so I think it's an app thing.
Yeah.
So I was like trying to take a picture of that, and so it didn't work. So I just have to get the code each time. So just frustrating shit like that. Like
Yeah.
I don't know if that's an app. I can't just keep blaming it on the
Yeah,
app.
I had the same. Mostly it's app things. That's usually how
That's
it
what I have to
goes.
assume.
And security, like I had switched the phone one time, and I didn't. So on the CIBC, they do push notifications. So they push a code to whatever phone your app is registered to. So it was pushing a code to my old phone, which I already sent and traded in.
Oh, no.
So it was so frustrating trying to deal with that. I forget what I did. Eventually, I was able to register my new phone to the app, and then I wouldn't have to. I had to put my password in every time. Before I was just using my fingerprint or my face unlock or whatever it was. But I had to put my password and everything in every time. It was so frustrating. Eventually, I was able to register. I guess they factory reset or whatever they did down there.
Yeah, so that's what I do. Like I get a text
Yeah.
for the time I had to use
Oh,
the bank.
God.
So it's a little. So I'll figure it out. It's like, and now
Yeah.
that Tammy said she had that problem too, so it's like no big deal, bro. I don't know. Like shout out to Brenton. Like I don't know what he didn't like about this.
Yeah.
Like I said, like I'm buzzing out and I might be in my new phone
Honeymoon?
era.
Your honeymoon stage?
Yeah, like I can get that. Like one of the things I find. One of the things you get is like, is this a unfoldable moment or just a phone moment?
Yeah.
Like you don't like. Sometimes I just want to do a quick. Like I'll just use my betting app as a thing. Like I'll go on quickly and see what scores are and whatever. And it's so much bigger and fun to use like folded open. Like you know what I mean. Like you get more information at once and
Yeah.
whatever. It's just a better experience. Open.
Especially because you like to read articles.
And so
stuff.
this is where it's a no-brainer. So I've seen myself go into TSN and read an article, and like I get 3 or 4 lines in, I'm like, wait a second. and I'll open it up, and then I start reading it from there. But you're so used to just going on your phone and doing it,
Yeah.
right? And so you're just like, I'll start doing shit, and it's like, wait a second, and fucking you open it up. So there's not an automatic boom, I'm opening it up setting.
So Brenton said that he found himself not opening the phone after a while ever.
Yeah, I could see it being like an 85% time you never open it up.
Yeah.
Like I don't like that doesn't even bother me.
Yeah.
Like if I just have the same phone I always had and I open it up once a week or I only open it up at lunch to watch fucking Hot Ones videos, then that experience so far has been fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like the fact of you get so used to watching video, like I watched all of Invincible on my phone basically, right? The same Expanse. Like you watch it on your phone, you're like, okay, that's cool. You watch it on TV, you're like, okay, this is so exposed. Like I'm never watching this on my phone again, because the experience is like has to be shown on the fucking. But for me personally, I don't always keep that promise because it's just like, Tammy's not going to want to watch this show. I'm just going to I want to just kill time at whatever. Where I'm just going to watch this on my phone. So some shit like that's why I wanted to watch Invincible. If I didn't watch Invincible on my phone, it would have taken me fucking a year to watch the whole fucking thing, right? Like I'm not watching it like by myself. Like I'm never have by myself time watching whatever I want. Like I'm going to play video games or something or do something else, right? So it's a perfect time. So just having that experience on this, like. It blows me away how much bigger it is than my phone. And I had the biggest iPhone. Yeah. And so I thought it was good enough. So I'm not, it's not like watching Expanse on my TV, but so far watching it on this, it's like, wow, the screen is fucking amazing. The fold, like the seam, like, I don't know if it's because of my age and I still marvel at the technology. Like to complain about the seam is ridiculous. Like it doesn't warp your vision of anything.
Some people say it disappears after a while.
You don't,
they don't
know,
see it.
I've already at that point.
Yeah.
Like so doing the show for today, for whatever, we have the doc for the show and I got my notes. And so for the first time I've got it split screen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I couldn't do like that's a great feature. Yeah. Right? Like again, like so like I'm not doing that every time. I'm not gonna have it open and like talk like that. And so just having that experience so far, like I said, you get confused on should I use it for that, do that. The operating system thing, like it's just like that's
going to be a big one.
Yeah, and like move to Google. So yeah, just the fact, like I know that Apple News was a thing, but you didn't just switch it over, and I didn't like it. Like it wasn't a good format. Yeah. Apple News, you would go and you would click. Almost every article would send you to a thing that was like a paywall. You know what I mean? It would send you to a New York Times article or a fucking Wall Street Journal article or something that was always behind a paywall. When I first fucking like accidentally swiped right, I was like, what's this? And it's like, oh, it must be Google News. And it's like a thing from YouTube or a thing from Twitter or a thing from, like, it's just a vast different, wherever they're sourcing their thumbnails, it's not just like, you know what I mean? Like,
I do have to warn you, it is an algorithm.
I get it. I'm
just letting you know. You're gonna what do we talk about? Twitter algorithm.
Yeah.
How we adjust our algorithm because you get too in. Like when I'm doing a lot of politics stuff, I get so much politics news, right? But it's not as aggressive. But it is an algorithm just to pre-warn you.
Well, there's no way out of it. Yeah, so then, okay.
But
so
you're more
do you might
conscious.
think there's a honeymoon stage of me liking the Google Newsfeed?
No, I've been in love with the Google Newsfeed ever since they released it. I use it every day.
Yeah, so you're right. It might be the algorithm. So one of the things that I was buzzed out that about it so far.
Yours isn't set yet.
No, that's why the one I'm buzzed out so far is like it's so local because it doesn't know me yet. It just knows where I am. Yeah. So it talked about a fucking Schneider's fucking meat sign. Yeah, like on the fucking 401.
Yeah, I got that one too.
Yeah, it's like because you're like, so I'm like, oh, what the fuck's that? I know that sign. Look at that. Oh, the Schneider's meat plant. And so I read it because it was a local article. There was one earlier in the week, like a fucking. It was about something in Milton. Yeah, right. And I know I just got that from fucking my location. Right, but it's like I also knew it wasn't an ad. I knew it was an actual article from you, or whatever. It was something from YouTube. Yeah. Like I know that could be an ad, whatever, but it wasn't. I don't know. There was something more real about it. Yeah, like it wasn't just a fucking clickbait.
Their ads it'll tell you if it's an ad.
Yeah, like so
sponsored. Yeah.
So that's kind of like I said. Like I know that I wasn't using all the features of my other one, and there might have been a way I could have this Google Newsfeed on my Apple phone. Like I had a Google, you know what I mean? But I just defaulted to Safari. I didn't give a fuck, right? And so Chrome is so much better than Safari, I bet.
yeah,
and
miles.
so, like I said, this is why I wanted this instead of the Samsung. I want the Google experience.
True.
This is why I might, whatever the glasses, I'm going to get those Aura ones instead of like a Samsung version because of hooking up with the fucking Google experience. You know what I mean? Like whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's not blown me away. Like I'm not like, wow, this is so much different. But it is cool.
Yeah.
And it is getting used to it. And so, but this is one of the things I knew I wasn't using the whole potential of the other one. So now I have like Google Mail. And I have my Yahoo Mail, and so now I'm splitting both of those more than I ever have because I'm using the Google one more than I did. And so I noticed that when I go to the Yahoo Mail app in this phone, it separates like almost all my not junk. The junk gets separated, but now in my inbox, it's got like a thing like for offers. So a lot of the places that are sending me fucking just bullshit that I delete almost all the time gets like separated for me already. I go, look at this. It's fucking like offers. I got all these like 7 emails are put into a separate thing that if I don't want to look at it, I don't. And she goes, yeah, I had that the whole time. She goes like, she didn't understand why I didn't use the mail icon and I used the Yahoo Mail app.
Yeah.
And I just go, I thought that was just for my iCloud, like my Apple account.
No, you can put
and so
everything
she's like,
to
yeah,
that.
you idiot. Like you could have done this the whole time.
Yeah.
So she wasn't impressed with that feature.
Yeah.
She's she's the only one that's upset that I got this phone because she's refusing to get like a Telegram or a WhatsApp.
You don't need to though.
No, but she fucks around on her iPad most of the time.
Yeah. She'll
So-
still get your messages.
She can't send me Wi-Fi messages from her iPad.
Yeah, you can.
She doesn't send. She can't. She tries to send me things from like in messages. Like she said she was going to send me something about Invincible or whatever, and she goes, "Yeah, it wouldn't send."
Is your RCS set up already?
I have that's what it always says. RCS messages are being sent,
Yeah, that's weird.
but she's like, because from my understanding, if her iPad is only Wi-Fi messages, then like. Yeah, I guess I can't explain it, but she's like saying because she can't send me messages like she used to be able to
From her iPad.
from iMessaging. My number is no longer in her iMessage fucking
in her thing, her
yeah.
contacts.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, but you don't think that you think you can just send iMessages to non-iPad like
Because Apple supports RCS, you technically should be able to. But who knows?
Anyway,
Who
so
knows
she's
what
the only
they're
one that's
doing.
upset about the whole fucking situation.
Yeah, I mean that would be annoying. I can see how that would be annoying.
Yeah, so I wasn't really going to like
But you haven't said anything you don't like.
well, I didn't like the case at first.
Yeah.
But then that's just because I like the stupid kickstand. Like I figured the case out more. Like I still, like I said, like this. I got a case so I could. Like the kickstand was kind of confusing to me. I was like, why do they even make it like this? And so normally I open the fold like the phone like you would think, like straight up and down, and that's usually how I keep it. Like in like that's why I have it here now. But with the case, I have to fold it like this way.
Yeah.
And then so that's no big deal. But just like now I told you that, and so that's how the kickstand works for the stand I have. So it took me a week to figure that out. It's like, oh, okay, now this is exactly what I thought it would be. So it's not as bad as I was complaining about it. And then so I realized for the kickstand to work, you have to turn the phone like this. But when I have these split screens now, it has to be this and this.
Yeah.
If I turn the phone sideways like I just showed you, then it's going to give me a split screen top and bottom, and I won't get the full pages.
Yeah.
So for the screen to work split, it has to use the two screens as they're presented. So I wouldn't be able to use I have to lean this on something to have it be, and that's just a stand. I'm sure I could spend another fucking $100 and get a stand that's got a tilted kickstand or something.
Well, yeah.
So that's the only complaint. I have no complaints. Like, okay, this is one that I'll get into more. This is more me complaining about my future self, and it's not like I can hide how fat I've gotten, but I haven't talked about it, and it's hard to talk about when something that you can. I know you don't do it easily, but it's just by not doing it, then I'm not going to change anything. So I haven't weighed myself for fucking ever, and I haven't bothered. I've been wearing my Fitbit. I haven't weighed myself probably since September when I've just given up on shit, and I was going to do something in January, and I was maybe going to do something in fucking March, and just I let it go. Let it go. And it's hard to talk about because it's disappointing or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's disappointing in myself. But and the motivation is kind of there, but 100% not, or I would do it. That's why it's hard to talk about. So I ignored my Fitbit app. Like I wore my watch, but there's just real no point. I don't care, but I don't wear it for sleep anymore. I'm just like, I'm not going on this. I've stopped weighing myself every Wednesday. And so I just haven't used it. So I just like, oh, Google Fitbit. I'm going to start the Fitbit app. So it's starting me now on my new email. Like
Yeah.
my Fitbit is on my Yahoo account. So now
Oh.
everything almost starts when I do things now, it's using my Gmail account.
Yeah.
Right. And I was like, I probably could have switched it over to my other account. And I was just like, fuck it. I'll just use this one new one. There's nothing in the information from my old one because I've let myself go so much that what am I going to use? You know what I mean?
Fresh slate, man.
Right. So fresh slate. So I fucking, okay. So tell me about yourself. What's your date of birth? Okay. What's your age? What's your weight? Right? Like I could have just like next. I could have just. I'm like, fuck. What do I do?
No, you got to do it.
I go like, what do I do? And so I'm like, fucking yeah. I reluctant like, okay. Here's you know what I mean. Like it was my first step in the avoidance fucking train that I've been on. You know what I mean? Like whatever,
Yep.
however you want to put it. See, I'm fucking dancing around it. It's just an embarrassing thing. And so. So I was like, fuck it. So I went upstairs. This is when I was at home for the plumber. So I had some time to fucking play with my phone. I did. The plumber I did have to come.
You did?
Yeah, it was from 1. The plumber was coming from between 1 and 5. So lunch is at 11. So I was like, fuck it. I'll just go home at lunch. And I probably could have stayed till 12:30. So that's, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
you had a little extra hour.
we're not
It's
there.
bad.
So the plumber came by fucking like at 2 o'clock. So I had like the whole afternoon. So I'm buzzing out on my phone and shit. So this is when I was doing that. So I'm like, okay, well, get upstairs, you fat fuck, and go see how much you weigh. And so, again, to be perfectly honest with you, I skipped it the first time, and then I went back and I was doing something
Jay.
else. And then I get back to it and I go, man, like I said, no, don't let yourself off the hook. Go, you don't have to do anything about it now. You're just setting up your apps.
Yeah.
You want to set everything up properly. You're getting the fucking Amazon app. Might as well weigh yourself like you are who you are.
Yep.
So I weighed myself, and it's not like I said. I already need to be disappointed, and so. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So I'm 270 pounds. And
Is that worse than you thought?
the numbers probably, yeah, you know what? No, I wouldn't have been surprised if it was 280. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm just, like, you don't pay. And so I'm just more like, I'm more upset about just redoing work I've already done and just like whatever the long haul road ahead. Like I know once you're in it, it's fine. But so I just looked at it and I just lived in it. Like they're good, bad, ugly. Like it was all there. It
Yeah.
wasn't as bad as it could be. It's definitely not something to celebrate. It's there. Like, you know what I mean? Like now
Yeah.
there's something to do about it. But it forced me to look at it. Like I've already seen it in my clothes and my face, everything about it. Like fucking my asthma's worse. You know what I mean? Like everything is about it is fucking not. Talking with Frankie started telling me about his hip, and I realized like I'm just begging for trouble. You know what I mean? Like I don't even do my exercises that you know what I mean? Like I'm so off the train with a million different excuses. So telling you about the thing I can't not really talk about, like the estate stuff with my stuff, like now that's kind of off my plate.
Yeah.
Like in that bullshit there, like this is giving me something more to fucking, like I don't have to use this as a mental, you know what I mean? Like I can't do anything else. I got to deal with this type of thing.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? Like whatever. It's part of my bullshit excuse why I can't expend energy on fixing myself. That's really not what it is, but now it's already something in our head. So what Frankie was saying, that was part of, I got to go do it. Thinking about going on trips to Europe or Japan or these other things where these places don't want me anymore. It's just like, well, we want to be in better shape to walk all that shit. Like, you know what I mean? You can't plan on going on a trip to fucking Europe and being a fat fuck. I'm not going to be invincible by the time I get there, but I'm still, you know what I mean? I
never
got to
know.
start doing something.
You might find a Viltrumite.
Yeah, but no, you also, once you get going, you'll get better. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
start feeling good real fast.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, that's motivation to do it too. And so that kind of kickstarted it up. You know what I mean? And
good.
so I've kind of so that was really the worst thing about the phone is setting up my new fucking fit, but that had nothing to do with it. That's just like I said, one of the experiences. So again, first flipping through the Google Play app, my first fucking thought is that there's way less games on Android than there is Apple. Like I could be wrong. I could be
I don't know.
but some of the ones like I looked, I couldn't find certain games that you know what I mean? Like the darts game I got, but I can't find a paid version. It's give me some free version with like fucking minute long ads.
I don't know if it's less because the stores are pretty much parity, but Apple has a lot of exclusivity deals with developers. Type of
Yeah, I
thing.
can see that.
That's what
I
they
could see
do.
something. So it's not like a super negative, but I haven't
But
found
it
a
is,
game to
that's
play
annoying.
yet. Yeah.
That would be, especially if you play it constantly, for sure.
I haven't really been in that kind of boat. You know what I mean? Like I got some games recently and was buzzing around with them. So yeah, like I don't think I'm going to be able to find the exact games. Remember I got that Apple Arcade.
Yeah.
Whatever's in that, I might not be able to get for fucking
Yeah,
the
for
Android.
sure. A lot of those are exclusive.
Yeah. See, so that's kind of shit.
Yeah.
Right. Like I'll find a different version. So yeah. So the thing is on. So yeah. So Brenton. So I can't see a disappointment. Like I said, I don't care how heavy it is. I like the difference of the phones and this and that. I love taking it out of the case when I get home and fucking feeling it. Like the technology that it is a buzz.
It's crazy.
And if I only ever use it as a phone, and then, like I said, only open it when I go on an airplane once a year, or fucking like whatever. If I only open it once a week, like I
It's
still
worth
have that
it.
ability.
Yeah, it's it.
Like I don't like when I put it up to your phone. Like I don't think I'm losing anything out.
Yeah, and it's not even thicker, like where you're like, oh my God. It's not like it's double. It's not like it's two phones.
No,
right?
it's each side is so thin.
Yeah.
I can't even believe it.
Yeah.
Like I know that whatever, phones get thinner. Like I know that it's been around. The Apple Air is probably super thin, like whatever. It's just like I've never had, like if you take each side as a single phone, I've never seen a phone so thin. It's like almost like 3 credit cards fucking on top of each other. How
Yeah,
fucking thick the whole thing
It's
is.
crazy what they're doing nowadays.
And it's beautiful. And so so I'm totally in on it. And so just like buzzing out. So that's kind of like the good and the bad of it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you like it so far.
So what do you think? Again, I'll just get off it too. The OpenAI fucking trial that's going on, like Musk suing them for turning it into a for-profit when he was part of it. He started it, or the claim is he started it to just always be a non-profit. Like, are you on one side or another?
The thing is, I'm not really on the other side or another, but the thing is, technology is freaking expensive. Okay, so to have a freaking open source market not profit is not going to work out. It's not going to work out. And OpenAI has been going through a whole bunch of financial problems recently. So they have to go towards making money, because they're saying that they want to put ads in their AI and stuff like that. That's part of what Musk was talking about. They want to put ads in their AI and stuff because they cannot financially float keeping the business up, which is why they shuttered their video thing. They couldn't afford to have the server things to float it. So this has been their money problems have been going on for a couple years. So the fact that Elon is suing them just shouldn't make any sense, because he should understand business more than anyone else.
Sure. Well, I see both sides of it. Like I don't have the details on how it works differently than like what you said. I think the promise of it though, like what I can see it in some of the way he testified it is like a museum is like a non-profit organization.
Yeah.
Like there's a shop in the museum that sells you souvenirs that go towards keeping the museum afloat.
Yeah.
So you can see a Picasso.
For sure.
Right. And the thing, what OpenAI's, like what they're doing though, is like by however they're getting investors or doing whatever, like they're selling the Picasso. Like it's stopping us from seeing the Picassos. Like OpenAI is using their gift shop area, like as like, and it's like the museum is not just like it's selling you Picassos that now you'll never see them. Like there's one less thing in the museum that is for public.
For sure, but they don't have a choice.
Yeah, I don't. Well, they're still like it's.
They really don't. So they haven't had a deal with Microsoft, right?
Yeah.
That all their servers are running on Microsoft servers, because they don't build their own servers. They're not Google. They're not freaking Amazon, right? They don't have their own server system, so they're relying on other people. Servers are expensive. Server space is expensive.
Yeah.
So they had their deal, what they were doing. And actually, Microsoft just pulled out of that deal now. They sued OpenAI as well, because OpenAI they couldn't afford any more server space from Microsoft, so they started getting server space from Amazon. And so they got sued because they had like an exclusivity deal and whatnot. So this is what I'm saying. They're struggling. They're struggling to find ways to first grow in a very, very competitive space. And if you're not making enough money to afford to grow yourself at the pace that everybody is growing, you're going to fall behind, which is what's happening. And they were the market leaders in AI at some point, right? Everybody was talking about ChatGPT. It's a household name right now. Now we're getting to the point where all their competitors, Twitter's AI is pretty good.
The one I hear about is Anthropic.
Gemini, Anthropic, Claude is really good.
Yeah.
Right? Google just invested into $50 billion into Anthropic.
Yeah, no, Anthropic is the one I hear of.
So those are they invested $50 billion. So Anthropic is good, but these are all people who came around after, right? ChatGPT is the longest running AI, and they're struggling
No, I hear it's complicated. I don't know. I
because
don't
of their open market, open source type nonprofit deal.
It's just having a gatekeeper on the knowledge of what AI is going to give. Like that's the Picasso part of it. It's just like, you know what I mean? Like
didn't
we'll
work,
never know
It
if they
didn't
don't
work.
want like, and the Microsoft part of it is, yeah, like they're according to like his testimony is, and you're right, I don't see the alternative, but they're the ones that were behind pushing him out for the nonprofit part because they want to get paid. Like
Yeah.
it's the promise of like why
Yeah.
Twitter and YouTube used to be so ad free for so long, and in a way or whatever kind of other .com bubbles or like other fucking new like Silicon Valley type of fucking situations where they grow exponentially, like go so fast that and like they it's unsustainable. Like
Yeah.
for doing it in that modeled way.
Yeah,
like you're
and-
right. Like it's undeniable.
Yeah,
but
and-
they've made it so.
For sure, because that's just the nature of it. And I've been saying like the only people who are gonna win this are the ones with money.
Yes.
Because remember like was it last year when DeepSeek or whatever it was came out and everybody was like, oh my God, this is crazy. It's the new AI built in China, and everybody it came out so quick. They don't own their own stuff, and where did they go? And now Anthropic's the next one. They don't own their own stuff, but they're come out, oh yeah, we're the next one. The only ones that are gonna sustain are the people who can afford to have their own things. None of these are gonna last. That's my theory on it. And that's why OpenAI is having all these problems, because they tried to find a way to swim while they were sinking.
Yeah, I don't feel sorry for them, and I ultimately I agree with you because I do think that by him, like he was always going to start another one. Like I don't think he was always going to put his eggs into a non-profit basket.
Yeah.
and I always think that whatever his like version of his own like is going to be
Grok?
No, that
talking about-
XI or
yeah,
AIX or
it's
whatever, like the
XAI.
fucking the big company, not just Grok, but
Yeah.
whatever his fucking
That's where
version.
they made Grok.
Yeah, I listen. That's fine. I just don't. It's just having the gatekeeper. It's confusing. It's just it's the potential of having all this fucking power with like I like the promise of the openness of it.
Yeah.
like it's like what Wikipedia is. It's good and it's bad because everybody can fucking change it. Like you don't just 100% trust whatever you see in Wikipedia.
Yeah, but that only works if it's only because they're a household name is why we feel like that. There is other open source AI. There's an open source AI called Clawbot. It's based on the Anthropic code, right?
Oh, that sounds good.
And it's actually crazy. You can run it on a separate computer and it can control things. Like you can say, organize all my pictures and then send me a message on WhatsApp to tell me when it's done, and make sure you put dogs here. You can get it to fill out forms. You can get it. It's
Yeah,
like
I think
so
that
so much shit you can get it to do. But they say it's open source, so don't run it on your computer because there's security flaws.
Yeah, I
That's the
don't. That's
problem.
what you're right. Well, I was just curious. Like, so that's what I mean. Like, it's then the whole case is like meaningless. Like, why are they doing this?
I'm going to tell you why. They want to get rid of them. They want to beat them while they're down. It's like sharks smelling blood.
And knocking OpenAI out of the water.
You might as well get rid, because like I said, they're
Okay.
a household name.
Okay.
ChatGPT. And
Okay.
ever since
That makes the
Apple
most
ditched
sense.
them, because remember when Apple AI, they're like, yeah, we're going with ChatGPT, blah, blah, blah. Ever since that day, I knew it. If Apple's ditching you, you signed a deal, you made a deal, and they turn their back on you, it's over for you. There's no way you're coming back. So everybody's going to get rid of that household Kleenex name.
It'll always be there. It'll be used as like even if you're using a fucking like old people like me will just use it like well no not quite like that, but it'll always be out like, oh, did that just ChatGPT'd?
Yeah,
It'll almost
yeah,
be like you
for sure.
like instead of saying
For
AI they'll just be like, oh, you must have used ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And then you'll be like, no, I actually use fucking blah blah. And
Yeah,
they'll be like, yeah,
exactly.
then you'll have to nerd it out.
No, but it's ChatGPT.
Yeah, only because it's okay. That makes the most sense. But I just didn't want to even give that much.
Kevin came to visit me, and he's like, yeah, he was asking me about AI. He came at work. He asked me to fix something, and so he was talking about AI. He's like, my friend said that, because I had told Kevin the same thing. I said ChatGPT is dead, and he had told his friend. He's like, no, my friend knows. He said ChatGPT, and then his friend goes to him. He's like, that doesn't make any sense. Your friend doesn't know what he's talking about, because ChatGPT is the brain of all AI. all AI goes through ChatGPT, and I was thinking like, you're a freaking idiot.
That's a company.
Because it's just the
Yeah.
Kleenex name. It's like, yeah, I ChatGPT'd it, like you said. It's the Kleenex name, and nobody understands that that's not how it works.
This is like yeah, it's kind of confusing conversation just to be in for me, and it's also different when I hear experts talk about it in their expert in the field. You know what I mean? Like in the more of the industry type of use,
Yeah.
like how it's like whatever the disruptor that it could be for white collar workers or like new people trying to come in for jobs that like young fucking people were doing that like coding or even any
Oh, yeah,
kind of
it's
like it's
all-
all kind of getting fucked
all
up.
fucked
So.
up.
But I don't think any of these court cases change any of that shit. But two different fucking things I wanted to hit. Okay, so the work plan I wanted to get into effect.
Yes.
Like so it's going according to plan with a few little bumps. And so I did what I said I was going to do on Monday morning. I went in and I said, Marcel, this is what I want to have planned. Like let's do it. And so, because the month was going to start, like this is if we can do this, this is what I can kind of give to you. So I felt a little bit like sticking my neck out there, kind of taking control. But
I love it.
yeah, and I know you would. And so I say like this is good. Let's go from there. So the day started, and the way it was, we just like the two trucks we're talking about. Say fucking okay, you can go start working on Johnny's truck and help him finish that because I only got a little bit one to here. Well, Johnny only had a little bit left to do on his too. So Tariq came back and Marcel and him decided like, well, Eric can just start doing a random thing. There's no fire truck to be built right now. And so I saw him pull off the guy who I was about, like, he said, no, we're going to do, us three are going to do two jobs. And so, yeah, we should do that. And then I see him pull him off of it. So normally I would just say, whatever, it's their decision. They can do whatever. So I'm like, hey man, I thought we talked about like, you know what I mean, what's going on. He goes, oh yeah, no, like Johnny's got so many hours left on this truck. We don't need Eric. We can have Eric do something like this. I go, okay, man. I said, but you know, like, let me like whatever. I said, I get it. So we'll start new when we start anew. So it comes to Wednesday, and Johnny and I are finished both our trucks. Like, whatever, I'm finished mine, Johnny's finishing his. So let's start a fucking new one. So they bring in a skid of the whole new truck. And so we don't need Eric quite yet. He's still doing something else, but we got we got two of our 3 bays working for us. Third one we don't really need yet. So we start the body up. And then, so it's coming towards the end of the day, and I'm saying, and so I said to myself, if you bring in the next body, then we can start the next one. Eric can start doing work in here and doing all that one there. He's like, great. So Thursday morning starts, and so Eric's bay is fucking empty, and I'm saying like, and so I grab fucking Marcel, right? First thing, we have her fucking whatever, some safety meeting thing, and I say, yeah, Eric can start the second body, and I'm doing this now for this body, and then whatever, to explain some of the things I talked about last week, and it's like, okay, great. The next thing I see is Tariq bringing Eric a skid of the floor, like for Johnny's floor. And I look at you, I go, what are they doing? Like, we don't need that anytime soon. So that's both, like, that's what a waste of Eric's time.
Yep.
I said, no, he's going to start the second body now. Right. And then Marcel's like, oh, okay. And then me, Johnny, and Marcel have this fucking little together. I'm like, now I'm stepping on Tariq's toes. I'm like, fucking, what is he doing?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know what Tariq knows about whatever. So I leave Tariq out of it. I go to Marcel, I go, that's not what we talked about, man. He goes, oh, no, he doesn't know. He just saw that he had no work. And so Tariq just did that on his own. He's just trying to find a job he knows it's got to do. So no maliciousness there. It's just a misunderstanding. So I put myself out there instead of just being in the background going, you guys figure it out, which I've done for my whole life. I say, no, this is what we're doing. This is what I'm promising you this, you promised me that. Okay.
And
so
the
then,
persistence.
what?
And the persistence when it's going.
Yeah, well,
awry.
this is the only way shit works.
Yep.
Somebody has to take control of the situation. So this is what I'm doing against some of my better instincts. And so I see that, I said, no, let's do that. So Marcel's like, yeah, you're right. That was a misinformation. That's like Tariq didn't know. So the next thing so then I go back to work, and then fucking Marcel comes like a bat out of hell. He's got a lot of other shit going on, and he comes freaking out, goes, what the fuck is going on? Why is Johnny freaking the fuck out on me right now? And what had happened was Tariq had then decided to fucking, what he thought was happening is Eric was going to make the passenger side of Johnny's truck. Johnny was building things, and so Eric, he took the 2 boxes he made, he was going to make one side pack. And I'm like, no, man, that doesn't make any sense either. I said, bring me the second. I go, is there a second body? I go, bring that. So Johnny saw Eric start to take his work.
So Johnny was on board with the plan. He knew what was going on.
He knew what was going on. Okay. But then Tariq fucked up the plan again. And instead of bringing a new truck 2 to start for Eric started working on Johnny's truck 1. And Johnny's like, I don't want him to work on my truck. Like, he's going to, you know what I mean? I don't want to work with fucking his work. Like, this isn't what we said.
Yep.
Like, where's the second truck? Why are you putting more hours on this
We
one?
had a
Whatever.
plan. We have a plan.
We have a plan. And so the plan got messed up again. But Johnny fucking went to Marcel with the wrong attitude.
Well,
Johnny was
with
like,
the Johnny attitude.
Yeah, we did a Johnny. I wasn't a part of that. Marcel comes right to me because this is, again, the good and the bad. Like, he knows this is my plan. He's like, what's wrong? Like, this is what we're supposed to be doing, right? And I go, Marcel, no, man. I said, like, 2 skids. I said, bring the second body. Why would you have him start that? He's like, that's right. That's what we said. He goes, my bad. He goes, man, I got so much fucking on my head. I go, you're right. There was a misunderstanding. I didn't know that. So what do you want now? And so I spelled it all out again. Like, really fucking frustrated, but now I'm deep. Now I feel my reputation is a bit on the line.
Yeah.
Now I feel some of my credibility is like, I'm vouching for this idea that I know can work. And now I'm dealing with these fucking turkeys. And so I'm like, no, man. I go, here, bring me another skid. Put it right here. And I go, leave me alone. I said, Eric does not need, I said, have Tariq help you with fucking all these other people. Bring me a skid.
Did you say it that nicely?
I did. I said, as nice as pie. I said, I get it. I said, Tariq wasn't part of the plan. And Tariq wasn't the thing that I said, this is what I want. I said, you want to buy, this is what we talked about. I get the misunderstanding. I said, I don't know why Johnny fucking talked to you like that. You know what I mean? Like, but that's how it started. And I said, so you want to fix the situation? Marcel's like, I just want to fucking fix the situation. I go, give me a skid and leave me alone. I said, I'll take care of this. And so they bring me the other skid. And then Eric starts fucking, so I tried it. Now I got to explain the whole fucking thing to Eric again. You know what I mean? This is what's going on. I'm going to build all these things, like whatever. And you're going to just start these side packs. We're going to put it here. We're going to put all this material. We're going to help you out. And so much so, so Johnny's happy, right? We're going to start our fucking plan. And so the new skid comes in. Eric starts setting up, and he's starting setting up with these long channels. And so I'm already like, listen, man, I'm going to be building all these long things. I need you to build the boxes. And he's like, oh, I'm just going to use these channels anyway to fucking set up this or whatever. Worked out so perfectly that at this time, Johnny had finished all his boxes. So he said, Eric, just use my stand.
Yeah.
And so we just swiped the stand over to fucking Eric, and he started his boxes. And then it started to fucking come to shape. It started to fucking go all fucking this, that. A few hours later, I go to fucking Tariq myself. I didn't think he was upset or anything, but I just let a few hours go by. And I said, hey, man, listen, I don't want you to think I'm stepping on any toes. I said, but they came to us wanting a fucking plan. And he goes, no. He goes, I don't care. I don't like, it doesn't bother me. What's like,
Yeah,
that's good. It sounds good. You know, he's all
shit.
positive. And so it started to fucking come to fucking together. Way later in the afternoon, Marcel comes to me. He's like, listen, man, I'm so sorry. I was fucking heated. And the misunderstanding, no. Fucking this is that. And so I've told Eric multiple times, fucking like, this is what's going on. I said, you can talk to Tariq. You can do whatever. I said, but you have a question, you come to me. You have fucking anything, you come to me. I said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to fucking blah, blah, blah. And it's working out great.
Nice.
It's fucking, but I had to fucking really stick my neck out there.
Man. Jeez. See? You could be a lead.
Yeah, well, this is, again, for a stupid vision, because you've even mentioned before, like, they might make their own, they might do it. So I will get the credit for this if it
100%.
works. Like, Johnny should get some credit for being a part of it. Eric
Watch
should
him
be.
to bring it up in the next meeting.
Well, like,
I want to be like, what are you guys doing? Those dependables look like they're flying by.
well, it's going so far so good. And like, yeah, you know what? Like, I it's like I'm letting. In a way, I always look at it like letting go of ownership or letting go of like control, but it's actually more control.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing the physical fucking putting this together or whatever.
You're describing what I
know.
love about my job,
Yeah,
Jay.
I know. So that's that. I got some more of like other bullshit. So that's how it's kind of coming together.
I love it.
And but I did have to like. I do feel the pressure of it now. Like, I do feel like, so whatever. I don't know exactly if my timing is all good, like me building these long parts while they're doing all the other thing. And it should come together. I know that. But until it does, like, so I'm working harder and faster now at the beginning with the hope that I can settle down.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? Like, make everything come together at the end in a little bit more of a less frantic pace. It's not the right word. But I was dealing with some of this fucking bank shit and estate stuff or whatever. And I had to get my wallet, but I didn't have my key card. So I had to go all the way upstairs and do all that. And I was having trouble with the tapping of the holes. So there was like a time where like nothing got done for like about an hour and a half, like
Jeez.
much or so, right? Like while I was fucking around with other shit. And I felt frustrated. I felt like, oh man, I gotta make sure this happens. I want to make sure. So I've never really had to worry about that. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like even if the truck is a certain hours, like it's so, yeah, I feel it. But you're right. There is a certain reward when you see it go together.
Yep.
Right. And like I said, it's already like easy to work with Eric and do all that. So I'm kind of, happy about that.
Yeah, I'm glad for you. And maybe this is your step to going back into the lead direction, because that's, like I said, that's like what I love about the job. Making a plan and getting a plan executed that's just outside of my hands.
Yeah.
Even that's what I hate about the job too, because I feel like I could just do it better myself.
Yeah,
But-
that's a good explanation.
But it's just like once it comes together and it all worked out, and you got two good guys with you. Oh man.
Yeah, so this is, and you've even said when they expand, like they want to maybe make their own, like they want to have this. Like I can see a world where I am overseeing three
Dependable
people doing
belts.
fucking,
Yeah, for
And
sure.
the reason, like as long as it stays the way it is, say this goes for the whole, like another 3 months. And Marcel just like says, yeah, I'm giving Jay these two, you know what I mean? I'm giving Jay 2 bodies every month or every 2 weeks. And then they come back. Like that's going to be out there. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's not going to, it'll be.
Okay, it's gonna be out there way before. Wait till Monday.
No, it doesn't, nothing's happened
I'm
yet.
forcing it.
No, nothing's happened. Yeah, well, it
I'm
won't matter.
making promises on your name.
Thanks. Yeah, that's all I need. You fucking speaking for me. So F1's returning.
Yes.
You and
finally.
I'm keeping you from fucking practice.
Yeah.
Maybe if you've been looking at your phone, is that what
No.
you've been checking while I'm talking to
I
you?
was checking some of the practice, but I'm like, shit. I was talking to Mike yesterday, and I'm like, shit. We just got back from summer break just in time for next summer break. Like, holy.
So do they? Yeah. So it's like in Miami, and my favorite part of this is like it's at a reasonable time.
Yep.
Probably too late for you,
Too
but
late for me, but yeah.
and like a reasonable time for the rest of us to get a nice buzz on. You know those things. Maybe this is the way to ease your way back into fucking high society.
Yeah, maybe, but maybe. Yeah. No, I'm going
So-
one more month, at least till June.
So you're hyped about the race.
Miami's not one of my favorite tracks, so
You're not even that. So you're finding reasons to not like it.
I am finding reasons to not like it because for some reason I feel like I'm just going to be disappointed in the race. And like I want to see, but I know Mercedes is probably going to be up there.
Is that what you're expecting? What do you
Yeah.
expect to happen?
I'm expecting a Mercedes 1-3.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who, but I'm expecting a 1-3, and I think one of the other teams are going to squeeze in either the Ferraris or the McLaren's been looking good the last races, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So I think they have a chance.
And so you're not a hater of the sprint race, but you know you can take it
Wait,
or
a
leave
sprint
it.
weekend?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't even know that.
So
oh,
sprint
no.
quali's at 4:30 this afternoon,
Oh, I'm watching that.
and then sprint race at 12. So this is what I'm saying.
12 at night.
12 in the afternoon.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yes.
4:30 qualies. 4 or 4:30 today qualies.
No, I'm at basketball tomorrow.
You got the app.
Oh,
You
no,
never
I
watch
watch
it
it
live
after. I
anyway.
never watch it live, yeah.
See, I can watch it on my big phone
Can't
now.
wait. Oh yeah. Can I borrow it for tomorrow?
You can get
Bring
your
it
own, you
back?
fucking little single phone fuck. My Google brother. Yeah, see, so now there's no, you should be loving the fucking sprint race.
Yeah,
Because you
yeah.
get it now, finally, an extra race.
I'm happy for that.
Yeah.
I don't mind the sprint race that now, especially with the new regulations, the sprint race, because they switch back and forth in the beginning of all the races so much, the sprint race actually feels like the whole race is them going back and forth.
Oh, I see.
The actual Grand Prix, they go back and forth for like 20 laps and then that's it.
I cannot tell you that I didn't miss. Like, I'm happy to not have to hear about fucking people whinging about the regulations or fucking new cars or old cars. But then in my Google feed, it fucking right away just talked about Lando fucking. It came up again because he got to drive the old car.
Yeah.
And he caught out the old car. God. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it raised those fucking questions
Yeah.
again. Like,
Yeah.
they should never, because he was like doing whatever. I don't know, it was just some exhibition, or I don't know why he was in a 2023 version of the car
Yeah.
for some fucking
Promos.
exhibition. But that brought up the fucking talk again. It's like, I could do without this.
Yeah.
The regulation talk. So, well, I was happy for you.
Yeah.
We'll be out there watching it. And like I said, perfect time for me.
And
Great
perfect-
fucking weekend.
Perfect time to end this show. I want to thank everyone for listening to the work-related podcast
We are related by work on Blue Sky.
and X.
And we will see you guys all next week. Thanks for listening.